Star Wars, New Jedi Order, cast, story, timeline, and everything we know. Daisy Ridley is returning as Rey in an upcoming Star Wars movie, believed to be titled Star Wars, New Jedi Order. At Star Wars Celebration 2023, Lucasfilm officially announced 3 upcoming Star Wars movies, including the return of Daisy Ridley at the forefront of what was billed as the New Jedi Order. Ridley's character Rey was the main protagonist of the Star Wars sequel trilogy, which ended with her claiming the Skywalker surname. Rey's story is concerned with the future and will take the Star Wars franchise in a whole new direction. Little has been confirmed about this project to date, with The Mandalorian and Grogu releasing first, and rumors that Shawn Levy's mysterious project will be next. All that means Lucasfilm clearly feel there's plenty of time to work on Rey's return, when New Jedi Order is set in the Star Wars timeline. Star Wars, New Jedi Order is confirmed to take place later in the Star Wars timeline than any other announced project. It is set 15 years after Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, which places the film's events in 50 ABI, after the Battle of Yavin in the Star Wars timeline. The placement of Star Wars, New Jedi Order is significant for Rey's return, as the sequel trilogy movie events took place across only 1 year. This will allow Daisy Ridley to play a 35th-year-old Rey, which is much closer to the star's actual age. What New Jedi Order's Star Wars story could be. Although New Jedi Order is not confirmed as the title of Daisy Ridley's Star Wars movie, it is the name of this part of the timeline, which means Rey will be reforming the Jedi Order. According to Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy, this will see the Jedi in chaos as the galaxy tries to decide whether it needs the Order in the wake of decades of chaos and conflict. Daisy Ridley herself has yet to see a script, though she indicated she would be reading one soon, but she signed up after being presented with a plot, with the actress stating, screenwriter George Nolfi has hinted the New Jedi Order movie will draw inspiration from Lucas himself, referring to important themes that may influence his script. If you think about George Lucas, the 6 movies that he did, and the universe that he created, it's actually very steeped in broad notions of politics. It's not talking about today, per se, but there's the empire's Nazism/Roman Empire. The democracy of the Roman Empire collapsing and becoming an empire, and the perennial story of human beings organizing themselves and against chaos, and then the tools that help human societies tamp down on chaos become oppression. So that is really very core to what I think George Lucas was trying to talk about. And one of the wonderful things about science fiction and Star Wars, which is more almost science fantasy or space opera, is that you can raise the deepest issues without it feeling like a philosophy class, or a political science class, or something I read in the newspaper today. It can be about real things, deep things. Which Star Wars cast and crew could return for New Jedi Order? Daisy Ridley is the only confirmed cast member of Rey's next Star Wars movie. John Boyega and Oscar Isaac have both been more open to returning as Finn and Poe Dameron as more time has passed since Star Wars. The Rise of Skywalker, meaning they could be back in some capacity, based on where Rey's story was left with Star Wars. The Rise of Skywalker's ending, more of BB-8, Chewbacca, and the Millennium Falcon can be expected. Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy is director of Rey's next Star Wars movie. Lucasfilm has confirmed that Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy will be the director of Rey's upcoming Star Wars movie. Obaid-Chinoy began her filmmaking career creating documentaries such as Saving Face, and she has been a notable activist throughout her career. Most recently, Obaid-Chinoy has directed animated shorts such as Sitara, Let Girls Dream, as well as 2 episodes of the Marvel television show Ms. Marvel. She has also won 2 Academy Awards for Best Documentary for her films Saving Face and A Girl in the River, The Price of Forgiveness. Despite her experience and unique perspective, Obey Chinoy's involvement in the upcoming Star Wars movie has also unfortunately brought along controversy. Much of the controversy comes from the inaccurate idea that Obey Chinoy's goal with her Star Wars movie was to make men uncomfortable. While she did say that, her quote was a joke from years ago, long before her involvement with Star Wars, so the controversy is unfounded. Latest news about Rey's next Star Wars movie.